Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Ma Chao avenges his father in the field / Kao On Man, throws down his coat and cuts off his beard. Hey, beards! I'm the mysterious JG.
And I am Lethal Feline.
See, Cao Cao can grow a beard. He doesn't know how good he has it compared to poor Tao. Or
Boss
Patty.
for that matter.
Yeah, or Boss. Well, they don't have a lot of beardos in this game. I guess, yeah, the tiny little Fu Manchu, well, it's more of a kind of a devil goatee on the Yogi Bear dad. That's about as far as the beards go in this game. Maybe they didn't trust themselves to get facial hair to look right.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you remember my name? That's what I fucking thought.
Big Boss?
That's pretty good, but my name's Moritz.
Moritz. He's got a FAQ open, folks. There's no other way you could possibly remember. Well, there you go. Let's speak of the devil and his little devil beard.
Wait a minute. Is the inn's construction off today?
And was there an inn being constructed?
Well, out of the sturdy wood that we've been using. We can't work without it, even if we want to.
Also, desperately important, the construction of this inn was a precious egg, which you lost.
Yeah, Lord Baron egg even. I hate to delay the project, but, say, there is a... do you think you could do something with your alchemy business, eh? You make the impossible things possible.
I'll go through.
I doubt alchemy will help you, but I can try, going to the forest island. There's probably no shortage of wood there.
She says this like we haven't made like 4 or 5 goddamn ateliers in a day.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you.
I wish I had thought. He said, "I wish I had thought to send people to a tree to get wood."
I really should play a Minecraft game.
That's okay, Moritz. You don't have to do that. All right. So where does I guess what the quest wants now is for us to visit home. That sounds boring. So. So the Centennial Festival we actually cleared, I guess. Collect wood in the Kark Isles.
Maybe we can just talk to him real quick.
Yeah, I would think that we've got a fuck ton of wood. Well, he's not here anymore. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gone.
Good luck talking to me. I have escaped from your grasp. See, he's at Fancy Pants Manor, which is, I think this is that? No?
Probably.
No, that's the weirdo reactor. Oh, but the reactor was behind Fancy Pants' house, I think. Yeah, this is Fancy Pants Manor. After the terrifying... Oh, never mind.
Oh!
Huh. I forgot how you spoke for a second. That was worth experiencing just for that. Looks like you've gotten better.
I know, I was going to say, consider I'm not even fighting using a sword, I just have a cane. Really, boss?
And he stabs him.
In fact, I followed Agatha and the others a while ago and fought monsters too. I took down a pony all by myself.
Yes, well, you and I fighting pooties and getting killed by dragons is a major plot point of the anime. I see you finally fought monsters. I'm impressed.
Actually, I was so scared I could barely do anything.
God damn it, Lumbar. I was trying to pay you a compliment.
I'm sure you could take him on easily.
Well, that's not the point. I'm fucking amazing. Don't be so stupid. It's a big world out there. There are so many enemies and allies who are stronger than me. Axis and allies as well. Those guys, too, for that matter. Not only Lent, even the Ryza is stronger than me. I sure hope there's not someone listening.
It's true my squat weight is so much higher than his.
Well, she's got those thighs.
No way! The Ryza? She's quite the wild one, but... Speaking of which...
Let's say, not only is she stronger than us, But apparently she has better peripheral vision than either of us do, because we both have terrible peripheral vision. You'll know it when you see it. You should train more, or you won't last a bit.
Oh, okay. I'll do my best.
I didn't know boss thought of me that way.
Man, I
Badass.
didn't know he had like this inferiority complex that's driven him for the last 3 games.
That word strong doesn't make me feel that happy.
Even though I do have incredible lift capacity.
Yeah, if I was the hero of Death Stranding, man, we'd get that shit delivered immediately.
Meanwhile, I wonder when that archipelago is gonna move. Everyone's complaining about it starting to affect fishing.
I get what you want to say, but we're doing what we can. I mean, the flicking islands. Please hold out a little longer before our main character actually gets his shit together, all right?
And while I respect your scarf, handkerchief, bib greatly, would you tell your son to fucking tuck his tie into his coat? Yeah,
It's an ascot. I mean, it's not that crazy.
it's a hell of an ascot. I'm looking into all kinds of things too. The more of a ruckus you make, the longer it takes to find a solution. I do realize that telling you this doesn't help much, Mr. Brunnan. Still, though. Have you ever noticed how strong the Ryza girl is? Oh, never mind. Patty's eavesdropping this time.
Bro, that's a lot of bullshit over there.
Don't want to step in it.
Oh, hey there, Patty. What the hell are you doing here, Patty of the Soccer Companions Network? Do you boss for something? Then you could just go straight to, over there.
Are you familiar with the concept of walking up to the person you need to talk to and, greeting them and then initiating conversation? I can't imagine
totally
that.
awkward?
I can't imagine the reason you're not talking to boss is because you have some reason not to be talking to boss.
Well, no, not exactly. I heard from Mr. Tao that Mr. Boss is from a powerful house. Not to say how powerful it is, it doesn't seem to turn into a Gundam or anything, so I'm wondering why it's so powerful.
Well, I just now realised that he's from a powerful house that's a rival to mine, so I need to plot against him and try to see if I can have his entire house murdered at a wedding.
Actually, seeing it really hammers it home, though, how powerful that home is.
You know, I kind of assumed that the Brunnans were like big shots on Kirkin Island and kind of like second-rate nobility elsewhere, but apparently that is not the case.
They have a rock that just emits water. They're big shit.
But
Oh, yeah. He didn't act like that in the capital, so I nearly forgot he was an asshole.
I thought it was like an escalation thing, like, you're introduced to Piccolo, and he's like so freaking strong, but then Vegeta shows up, and he's so freaking strong, but then Frieza shows up, you know what I mean? Like, I thought there was an inflation going on, where the Season 1 rich guy is just, like, actually not that impressive.
Mr. Brown bugs him a lot about becoming a proper heir soon, too.
Apparently he was super pissed when he thought he was going to squander his future on me.
Well, I'm an only daughter, so it's similar here.
Well, Dad has already cursed the fact that his family line is doomed.
My father tells me all sorts of things about the house. Lots of talk about taking a husband, too. For him not to be a little pansy blonde boy.
Really? Taking a husband? So, getting married?
Holy shit! You mean you plan someday to possibly get married? I've never heard a girl talk like that before.
It's only as a possibility. I'm technically of a noble house, after all, so it came up in talks for the future.
What about you, Patty?
Would you like to get married someday? Oh wait, I guess you just said you would.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that much about my position or the future, which is really, really, well, a poor choice on my part.
Wasn't that her whole character in the last game? I thought.
No, it's just getting you a house full of old furniture so you could actually live there.
That was her plot function. That wasn't her character.
My position is as the only daughter of a nobleman doesn't change much, though, so I'm aware of the realities.
Why did we open this whole scene with Boss instead?
Because he's also nobility, so there's a relation there.
I guess.
That's a problem that needs to be solved. You get your shit together, Patty.
That sounds like a personal problem. Guess what? I got fucking voices from the evil past talking to me, so, you know, you find your old boyfriend.
We all have our issues.
Yes, well, I have no idea what to do about it. I've tried nothing. I'm all out of ideas.
You know what, Patty? I as much as I could help you, I think you should talk to Lila. She's good at helping people with problems like this by telling them to shut the fuck up and deal.
This is the one thing I'm no help with. There's probably other things, but I definitely know that I'm no help with this. So you should try talking to someone else.
No, we get a quest.
Later.
A quest pops up and says, "Alchemize one husband for Patty, quality 100 or above."
Tal, I need you to get in this cauldron.
I'm just gonna take you and add like some wood. Because apparently,
What kind of wood?
apparently you can't get it. All right. So trying to find Mr. Brunnan so that we can give him that wood has not been successful. I'm thinking we do have to go to. Let's see. Could there be a quest marker of some kind in the Pixie Forest?
Nope.
This. I don't really have another forest that is just called a forest. Or we could just keep looking at stuff that's readily available and not worry about this. So. Yep.
Plenty of places to look at. I was going to say, Claudia's house appears to be full of bullshit.
Yeah. Let's go check in with Clow. Maybe Patty will be standing outside of Claudia's house going, oh shit, she's like noble and rich too, fuck.
She's not really noble. She's just a merchant, you know?
Yeah.
A whole different class thing.
No, I know. She's more of a Dosan Saito and less of an Ashikaga, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm referring to real Japanese people, not people from anime. This is the oldest part of the village. I wouldn't exactly call it venerable. Oh, this is nice. He's actually acting. He kind of has a sense of propriety with the town, so he's like trying to walk the guests around.
Yeah, thanks for being my tour guide.
Well, at any rate, from your perspective, it must be fairly recent, because you're, you know, old as dirt.
Well, there's no need to be self-deprecating. History isn't better the longer it is.
It's not like
For ours.
It's not like a penis.
There's no point in hiding it, much also like a penis. A good history is one that has accumulated correctly.
Well, I wasn't being self-deprecating. I was calling you old, but okay. I see. Oh no. Now I'm doing it too. I just caught myself caring about architecture!
I saw it too, boss.
I saw you,
Architecture
penis.
trophy. I just saw that too.
Ah, the Ryza.
Yep. I see.
I don't even know what it is they saw. I'm too busy making dumb jokes to know what it is that she
They're
saw.
saying I see. It's some kind of speech mannerism.
Cut it out. It's not just me. Kala says.
That's why it's funny. The way Color talks is very distinctive.
Oh, it might be a lot of sentence because we're not using the voice acting.
Am I being made fun of, Dots? Really? Is there something wrong with it?
You got a what
Am I
problem?
weird?
You got a
Or is it
problem?
the youth that are wrong?
You got a problem with the way I talk, bitch?
Huh? Are you talking still? I'm making fun, boss.
I think the way I talk is normal. Hey, the Ryza. Did I say something funny?
Like, funny haha, or...
Do I amuse you?
The way you usually talk is...
You can talk normally? Ah, see, yeah, that's what's happening. So, in the voice that she probably has a mannerism that she is not doing now. Context clues. Here we go. You can talk normally?
Actually, why did you think I couldn't do it?
Because you hadn't, and we didn't think you were affecting a voice. Because you don't normally assume people you meet are affecting voices?
Whoa.
My mind is blown.
Oh dear. It's tiring doing things that you're not used to. Well, and you shouldn't mock your elders. No matter how adorable they are.
Yes, of course.
Whatever. Oh, I guess
I'm leaving now.
I guess the tour's over.
I always thought Carl was rather mysterious, but her mysteries have only deepened.
You know, we've known this woman for like an hour.
It's been longer than that.
Yeah,
It's 2 hours.
it's been like 2 hours. All we know is there's much more to her than meets the eye. And if we ever want to bring that, rabbit pixie girl from the first game back, I'm gonna need her to help me find her after she's done fighting Fee.
Are you also implying that she could turn to like a semi-truck?
Wait, what?
More than meets the eye.
Oh, yes, of course I was referring to the Transformers. Who would ever use that phrase otherwise?
Well, I'm tired of decoding that book. I'm here now, too. I rather like the atmosphere of Kirkin Island. Oxygen and nitrogen. Very palatable.
Yes, it's lovely. Get back to work. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to tell you about this hidden page. The risk is not loud.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever heard you say something like that.
I'm just making small talk, you know.
I thought you preferred like Freon and...
Yes, Argon is my favorite. Is that so? Is that so?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it's not something I talk about often. Only when it's really good atmosphere.
What about this island you actually like?
Well, the way that time just passes by slowly. Ever so slowly.
Like you've used one of those, skills I had in the first game, or that alchemical clock thingy.
No matter where I am, I've never been able to shake off the feeling that I'm being chased by something.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
that's me.
Yes, exactly. It just dawned on me. When I came here, I feel peaceful and free from that anxiety.
And that is one of the, like, sometimes there are just places that make you feel like that, and that's really good. Come to think of it, you do seem less anxious and more relaxed when you are here.
Oh shit, you're still here.
I used to resent this island before, or rather I had nothing but resentment.
It's just a little ball of spite and hate.
But a lot's happened, and I really like it now. Mostly because I can kick Agatha's ass if I need to, and I can do what I want.
Hey!
No matter what people say, then Kirkin Island is my home.
Sweet home, Kirkin Island.
Even if I leave this island, my heart belongs, well, right here. And I'm very excited about your time. It's a cute little bow tie.
Well, don't forget that feeling. It's important to have a place to come back to. Unlike me, looks into the distance.
Yes, you're certainly not welcome in my hometown. They know what the alchemist did.
Could be the Impel has no place to go back to?
So
How
the
very
Ryza.
sad for him.
So there is I thought I would mention that he has no place to go back to if you hadn't figured that out.
Why are you in my thought bubble, woman?
Oh, no, I just thought he
Get
seemed
out!
he seemed to be thinking about it as all.
Oh, the world famous Kirkin fruits.
Can we pet the dog?
You can pet the dog. 10 out of 10 video game. The dog now has a say.
Rough.
Wait, did you say rough up? What's wrong? I feel like I've seen you not being very boss-like. You're reading and also being a dog.
You, on the other hand, seem to always be yourself when you open your mouth. I read books too, you know. I don't just read books to learn new recipes.
Uh-huh.
Some people.
By the way, didn't you write a thesis at the academy just like Tao? What the hell was that about?
Yes, it was called Shut the Fuck Up and Mind Your Own Business by Boss. Something like business management. I don't remember. I can't even remember what I just ate. How am I going to remember a thesis I wrote?
Boss, I'm worried about how much pot you smoke. You keep forgetting things. Business management? What the hell is that? Is that like managing a business to some bullshit?
She literally not know either of those words.
Sorry, there's some fumes in here. I think I'm being affected. Some people might say that's steam.
I'm worried about how much pot you're smoking there is. I just said smart. I think I'm high. That's what I thought. You wouldn't understand. You're just like parents. You just don't understand.
Oh, that's so mean. Plus, you only have one parent.
Well, I mean, you know, we never meet my mom. She's locked up in the basement. But in short, it's a study that's going to be the most useful for the future of Kirkin Island. Far more useful than it was for Shadow Moses Island, which had to be destroyed in the process of learning how to prevent Kirkin Island from being wiped out.
So, you want to act like a big shot in the village after all?
Well, I'm already a big shot in the village. I don't say things like that. Or don't say things like that. I just want to make the village a better place. But I also know that it's not easy for the others in the village. They just don't have my talent or drive. It's difficult to live up to me. I know that.
Lots.
The people in the village lack the will. Oh, wow, that is what the people in the village lack the will and knowledge outside the island. Someone needs to wave the flag in order to change their mindsets. I'm going to drag these ignorant hicks into the 21st century if it kills them.
Okay, Dots.
I will create a new order. I will create a world where man can rise in conflict, fighting for what he believes to be his best self. This place will become outer heaven. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not because of what my father told me. It's my own choice. I hate Big Boss and, Moritz, or whatever his name was.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave you with your daddy issues and go on my way.
Yeah, I was joking, but that kind of, there was a little taste of fascism in his little speech there. These ignorant rubes, I will lead them to greatness.
There still aren't many books here. I mean, there's literally like tons of books, but I mean, it's not as much as other places, but still more than before. Some of them were collected and added by me. This is my schoolhouse.
Oh, yeah. How do you know if somebody at your party went to Yale? Just let them tell you. You brought a bunch of books. Ooh. I prefer big, dark, empty rooms with one book left right in the middle of the open space. Come to think of it, you mentioned before that you are something of a teacher in the village, too. Which I guess is why that character from the first game who was a teacher is no longer needed.
Yeah, she's fucking dead.
She and Rolf died together.
Oh, Lila, you can read? Oh my god. We have so much in common.
Get the fuck over yourself. Only a little. I couldn't read human writing before I wasn't interested in it either. No punctuated needed. But I can understand it a little now. I much prefer reading our writing. Our books are mostly about, carrots and fucking. When I learned to read books, I found them interesting and full of information. For example, this is a recipe on how to make an exotic lantern for some reason. Looks like Tom Servo's head.
Oh, I see.
I still can't read much, but I think I can understand how Tao feels now. Like now I've got the hots for Patty for some reason.
Maybe you'll become a bookworm like Tao too.
Tao too. Well, I don't know why she did that little dance there. I wouldn't be so devoted to reading like Tao is.
She can't move her neck, so she has to shake her whole body.
I don't want to be a nerd. For me, it's just another way to fidget with something when I feel like it. I don't read because I want to. Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Wink. I also read books one way or another, so I encourage children in the village to read.
Well, it's a long life, so it's a good way to pass the time. I'm just reading to... Wait, my eyes are up here, the Ryza.
I'm sure they are. I'm looking at something else.
I'm just reading to while away the hours as the time ticks away towards the endless void of death.
Perhaps Lila's changing little by little without me even knowing it. Also, does she have a spinal graft for those things? Holy shit. Maybe I should ask her about that. My back's been killing me too.
To say, I think I might need to just, like, get a walker now. Get ahead of it. Oh, this isn't the teacher from the last game, is it? Yeah, I don't think it is.
My son's been interested in alchemy since he took your class, dear Ryza. If he ever says that he really wants to learn, please teach him.
Well, I'm kind of on my own adventure right now. Your education will have to wait.
All right, I'm going to the school board.
Yeah, I am the school board.
I am the law!
Oh, hey there, Miss Ryza. Hello, Miss the Ryza. Excuse me, don't beat me.
I think she might need to lose her job at the school here. Miss Ryza, I wish you would teach us about alchemy. Sorry, I gotta save those lessons for this latest son, who is not you, unless you are a very effeminate little boy. Girls don't learn alchemy. Hey, wait, what am I saying?
That's all those quests. We somehow burnt through those.
Yeah, but don't worry, folks. We have plenty left. I think we actually probably want to head back to the Atelier and save just in case and call it a video here, but that could always trigger 5 or 6 more quests or dialogues. We are good. A little Laurel and Hardy music can play, and we're good to go. So when we come back next time, folks, it just feels, at this point, it feels really natural to just keep doing these. So I would imagine that's what we'll do. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye. And I have to vamp, and there's the stop button. Bye.